This is the Brad Davis Radio Show, mornings on the Talk of Connecticut.
23 minutes after 8 o'clock in the morning on a Monday. Now, Junior Wakefield has been with me before. He's a personal trainer, and he knows his business, believe me. And I thought that we would talk a little bit because, let's be honest, everybody, well, maybe not everybody, but close to it, they eat more than they should during the holidays. So I thought I'd give you a few tips from, so you won't take that trip, from one of the best in the business. Junior Wakefield. Junior, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, and I'll tell you something, Junior. When I first talked with you, I was thinking about many, many things, and weight is important, and you've got to keep yourself in shape as well. And it's not really hard to do, and you can still enjoy yourself with food. So I thought that we could talk a little bit about that this morning. What is the average, Junior, that people put on during the holidays? We've just got through Thanksgiving. Now we got the big one, Christmas, coming up, and that'll be, really right up until New Year's Day. What are some of the things?
Well, usually during Thanksgiving, between that, and I kind of call that glutton month, but right after Thanksgiving and Christmas, during that whole month of December up into that, most people put in around between an average of 10 to 15 pounds just during that month.
Really?
Yes, during that month. And if we go back and you think about it, right after Thanksgiving, everybody plans right before Thanksgiving, and then they keep that Thanksgiving food, the leftovers, and they continue to keep eating, and then they're planning for Christmas and the family coming in or taking the vacations. So their schedule gets busy. So trying to be able to get some workout time in or being able to try to start a workout program is pretty tough during that time frame. And so once you finish Christmas and you gain all that, and then that's why everybody has that New Year's resolution of, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and let me try to get a workout going on. Let me start on the first of the year.
Junior,
that's a pretty tough time.
I want to ask you something. It is not good to eat dinner before you go to bed or late. Now, one of the things that I do, okay, the last time of the day that I have a meal, and not a heavy meal, is maybe 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, because of my schedule, early in the morning. And I feel good, weight's the same, and again, does it hurt you to eat late, for example, at night before you go to bed?
Well, one of the things that we do when we do things like that is we eat, we go to bed, we have no activity. And so what it is that food just kind of sits there. It doesn't help to process it. It doesn't help us, get it out of our system. And one of the things that we do, the first thing we get up is we eat again. So we're putting food on top of food before it all actually gets processed. Now, I know that's kind of a bad visual that I didn't want to display out there. But when you think about it, after we eat, if we eat in the morning, we go about our business, we go through our day.
Yep.
Then we eat our lunch, and then we go through our day. So we're always being active after we eat. Eating late at night, we're not as active as we are throughout the day. And that's kind of one of the things a lot of people say that, or a lot of people that I've seen or that I've talked to and different things like that, when they eat late, they have, it's a tough time. They can't seem to get that last 5 to 10 pounds off. And those are one of the things that they struggle with. And so my philosophy and the things that I've been taught and the things that I've learned throughout the 30 years of training is to be able to not eat heavy meals, eat smaller portions.
Yep.
Drink your water. Stay active. If you can work out, work out. If you can't, be active in something.
Again, age, does that affect it too?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Does age affect it too?
Of course. The older we get, we're not as active. We don't have as much energy as we did when we were 20s or when we were teenagers and things like that. So what we have to do now is we have to make sure that we're eating in moderation. We can't eat as heavy meals. It doesn't process as fast. Our metabolism is not as high. As the older we get, there's so many different things that we have such as our body aches, our joints ache, and so many different things that we struggle with, as we get older, and it's not the same as when we were younger. So eating late, eating lots of food, all that stuff that we used to be able to do as kids is great. But now as we get older, now we have to make sure that we drink enough water. We have to drink, divide our weight in half, and that's how many ounces of water we should be drinking a day. But also it's eating small meals. We don't have to eat everything that's put in front of us. We don't have to clean our plates anymore. What we do is we say, hey, you know what? I'm going to eat in moderation. Some people say, well, I can't go out to eat if I can't eat what I want.
Yes, you can.
It's one of the things you can do is you can eat what you want, take the rest of it home with you. You don't have to eat it all at once. But to be able to, stay active, have fun, we put so much stress on ourselves because of eating, because we've gained that pound. Have a plan. Write it down. Find an accountability partner. Get a personal trainer. Stay something to keep yourself motivated. Take away the stress. Do some yoga. Do some walking. Whatever needs to be done to help you maintain your weight or to be able to lose weight, we have to do it. We can't sit and wait for a doctor to tell us, hey, guess what? Your cholesterol's high. You're overweight. You got to do this. You got to do this. Let's take it upon ourselves to do what we need to do to take care of ourselves.
Junior Wakefield. Junior, that's the reason I wanted you on before all of this begins for a few suggestions. And, again, we'll talk. Thanks a million.